Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the second match of Season 45. And last round we won and climbed back into Kyber 2, but this is still a Kyber 3 bracket. For a very cursory recap, my opponent didn't attack really, so we're just going to see a couple battles here. He cleared the front territory. I don't think he had too many issues here. He had a hold, we got a hold with Dash Han. We do have a Wookiee Thrawn on them. May or may not have made a difference. And then you can see he took down one team per territory. He attacked second. I think he probably just knew that he couldn't win. He didn't have Profundity either. He took out my third sister right here down below. One thing I do want to emphasize is I do have Datacrons on everybody. Even though I have light side crons with dark side characters, you still get the stat. Put crons on everybody. And then we got a hold here with Boss. This is a bit of a surprise. Did not expect to get that hold there. And for today's opponent, we are going up against Maxi Waz. And with Maxi here, he is a smaller GP, by actually the smallest of the bracket, even though there are people with fewer GLs than him. He has the lowest. Respectable in Amis though. He's number 3 in Amis in the bracket at 19. I am number 1 in the bracket. GL wise, he has 6. Fairly shallow at 139 relics, especially for having 6 GLs. That is a little bit of an outlier, although my opponent in first round is very similar at 6 GLs and 138 relic units. I'm getting much closer and getting caught up there. He's very shallow, the shallowest roster of the bracket. So being that lean and having that many GLs, that few relics, that tells me he's going to be missing a lot of things, and he's not going to be able to weather too many holds if my defense can get him. Relic distribution is also kind of in my favor. He's got a lot of tier 3 relic, and then in terms of his tier 5s, slightly more. I've got more tier 7s. So the difference in relics is kind of in my favor. With the 6-dot mods, he is pretty good, but I'm dwarfing him. I think I was, am I the first? I'm third. No, I'm third in both. Yeah, and then 25 plus counts is good on the 25 plus, not bad on the 20 plus, and in the 15 plus, I'm just lapping him. With his GLs, no Leia, no Rey, and in this bracket, this again was a bracket where there was 3 7GL players, 3 6GL players. Everybody has JMK, JML, and then we're looking at one without on a lot of the other ones, with Rey being the only character where there's multiple players without. And Omicron wise, he's got 3 on Malgus. We are looking at a Relic 5 WAMPA, Relic 3 Savage, but he does have all the critical Omicrons. Aphra, this is again a very strange Kyber 3 bracket where all but one player has Aphra. Was not expecting that. I haven't even seen that in Kyber 2, at least in my area of Kyber 2. No Swolo on his roster, but he doesn't have Rey, but I don't think that should matter to players. I think Swolo's an excellent character. I will probably use him this match. This was a 2 third sister brackets. I just unlocked mine, and I had just brought my Malicos up. Also very strange. Only 3 players have Malicos activated at all. And then the rest of this is negligible. No Leviathan. So that's another potential advantage on my end. Now we take a look at the quality of his modding. Organize this by speed. His dash was close, so if we got 15, 20, 25, somewhere in that zone. He's got 31 characters. His Nute is the last character at 300 speed. Mando's at 299. You can see he has a slower Aphra, not problematically slower. How about Basilisk Sean, BT1, Doc Af? They're all characters I'd want a little bit faster. Tech I'd like faster. Looks like he's got a good warrior, so probably has a nice Tuskens squad somewhere for us to face. And then most of this is pretty good. His Star Killer looks pretty slow. Oh, his Han is very slow. And it looks like he's got his good characters modded well, and the characters he needs to have modded correctly. But there looks to be a sharp drop off. So we'll see what this looks like. An hour ago, he had not attacked yet. So let's see if he's started. Still has not attacked. Here's a breakdown of my defense. Unchanged from the first round. But again, we have Datacrons even on on dark side teams, even though they can't use the level 3 and level 6 abilities, because they still get the stat boost, and we are looking to get every advantage we can. And because of the changes to datacrons with being able to sim, that makes it way cheaper to put those kind of datacrons on character. Down below, we've got Qui-Gon, Dash, Malgus, Jabba, CLS. Jabba I have no faith in, but don't really need him on offense, so kind of filler. And on the back wall, we are looking at Trench, Finzori, Dash, Sana, and Third Sister. New datacron set, we don't really have anything good yet. And once again, I forgot to make changes to my negotiator, so we won't have it for offensive testing. I think what I'll do, I don't want to do it because Malevolence is very important, but it's really the only ship I can consider putting down. But we gotta test out the Marauder, but mine's at, I think 5 stars at lock-in. Well, let's get looking at his defense. Top territory here, Grievous, Darth Revan, Qui-Gon, Nute, Dash. That should be fairly straightforward. And down below, we are looking at Raddus, Jabba, JMK, Malgus, and Lord Vader. So this one has a bit more work for us to take care of with 3 GLs that we need to manage. Also, I guess we will need to figure out if some things work in 3v3. Like, I'd be interested if Rex could do anything up against Raddus, but that works in 5v5. Highly doubt it works in 3v3. There's just not enough turn meter gain. Maybe we won't even mess around with that. Just gotta figure out how I want to handle these things. Now, Jabba, the reason why I keep bringing up how he's bad on defense is because he can get picked apart with cheaper counters. And I think there is Maul with Lord Vader, which is going to complicate that. I don't trust my Fennec to do it. Let's check out this Kron. I think this is going to get messy. Because I think what I have to do is I need to JMK the Lord Vader, which means I'm forced into a JML position with JMK, which could go terribly. And then we can do like a Traya or Night Sisters, whatever, kind of 2-shot with Jabba. Yeah, I'm gonna hate this. Okay, let's start with JMK because that one's gonna be the cleanest. I really gotta need, my biggest priority right now, I guess maybe second to getting Leia, is increasing relic levels. We've kind of pushed holding back relic level. Holding back's not even the right way to characterize it. We might need to just start pushing after more signal data in a much more purposeful direction, just because when you just do the 100 crystal refreshes with the signal data, you're kind of just treading water, and that's where I'm feeling right now. It's just I'm not able to get caught up, and I feel like I'm falling behind when it comes to relic level, especially high relic levels. Yeah, let's do this. Hopefully I remember to cut that out. Okay, we are going to put damage immunity onto Kenobi because he's going to take a bunch of hits from Maul. And let's get started. We'll throw healing immunity onto Maul. Start charging up Kenobi as quickly as we can. Basic. Alright, I'm just going to go for the charge. We don't have the Annihilate yet, so why do it now? I will call in the assist now, though, because this might be not quite. I didn't pay attention to how many cooldowns we have left. Okay, I think I might do it now. Yeah, we'll do it now. We should be able to take care of him with the assists. Perfect. Okay, now we can take out guard. And from here, we can basically auto. But we'll manage some of it. I think some of the things that we'll cover, some of the nonsense we'll cover, is all the terrible DC movies I've been watching. I've gone through all the good ones, or at least the ones that are more generally considered good, and now I've been going into the trash. I've kind of ignored the middle, because that tends to be how I watch things, because it can be a lot more fun to watch trash than it is to watch mediocre and forgettable things. So I've been watching like Green Lantern and Jonah Hex, things like that. I rewatched Constantine too. feel about the same about it. I just was kind of curious if my opinion of it has changed, because some people really like that one. And maybe it's because people haven't read the comic and they just like Keanu. Like, we're all Keanu fans, but... And it's not his fault, but that's just not the character in the comic. And I've read a lot of Hellblazer. I've read a lot of Vertigo comics. Alright, this will take care of Vader. Okay. Alright, that's step one. Step two is JML here. This is another thing. If I had higher relics on this, like if I had Relic 9 JML, this would be a completely different map. But it's not my position, and that's going to make things a little bit more difficult. Yeah, let's take this one. There's alternatives here, like there's a Yoda JKR version. The success rate though is negligible. It's like 69% to 68%. What do I trust more? I kind of don't trust this. We're going to do it anyway, because I'd rather have JKR as a secondary team for some other problems. Fine, let's just do that. Let's get rid of the foresights. I'm gonna throw Master's Training down, but we need to get working on the inherited teachings. We'll stun. Did what's-her-face use up her thing? I wasn't paying enough attention. Okay, that takes care of one thing. He's got to his ultimate. Okay, she used her thing. Alright, so now I can be much more flexible with doing things. Let's just keep working on this, because I don't want to lose anybody. And I'm spreading inherited teachings horribly, because I'm not really keeping track of who did what when. Okay, that's good. Let's definitely do that. Okay, so let's throw this on Luke. Luke used it. Now, or Yoda. Now we need to throw it on Yoda. Oh my god. This is why I need the relic levels. Also, not to lose track of who was doing what. Alright, that'll take her out. Come on. Alright. We're good. Few misplays in there though, because I'm very bad at keeping track of who I did what to what. Okay, everything's going smooth. I think we can Sith Eternal Emperor the Malgus, because there is Darth Revan up in the top territory, so I'd like to gas that. Although let's look at it. Maybe I can Troopers it. I didn't see who he was paired with. Troopers is an option. Gas would be a little cleaner or safer. Let's do Jabba. We're gonna two-shot it. I think we'll do Merrin to start, and then we'll do this version. Or, yeah, let's do this version, because then that saves Traya. And then let's focus. Merrin's awesome. And this Omicron, I wish I put it on like the first day. This is an excellent Omicron. Maybe I should have brought in Daka. I'm a little concerned now. I should have brought in Daka. I think we're fine. Alright, let's do this. Okay, we got more plague. Chrysanthemum will go down in a moment. There it goes. Bosch will go down in a moment. Boom. Chrysanthemum will pop back up in a moment. Let's just make sure he goes away. No problems. Let's try and get instant defeat immunity back up if we can. But we're good. They accomplished their job. And what Merrin allows me to do is, like, for instance, to use Traya up against Raddus, because we can use Aphra to clean this up. 5v5 we could use Mon Mothma. That's not going to be an option here. We could also use like STRKLR. I think we'll just use Aphra though. We don't need to use Aphra anywhere else now. In 3v3 that's safe. 5v5 we have more options. So let's do that. Wait, I made presets. We got to start using these. I went through all the time and effort. I'm getting to a point where I'm starting to consider like one of these Amis. I don't remember what BT1s does, so I'd have to revisit that. But 000, it just makes torture last an extra turn, which is good. I don't know if it's good enough. Some of these bad, like where's a bad level 3 ability that I don't need? All right, crit damage, accuracy, armor penetration, sure. Okay. We can just auto. Alright, so let's talk about things. Green Lantern is awful. It is not the fun kind of awful. What's interesting about it though is the cast is very good. I thought Sinestro was done very well. I really liked Mark Strong as Sinestro. He's also like the villain in Shazam. He's kind of a that guy. I had to look up his name, but he's just somebody you see a lot and I like him and everything. Excellent Sinestro. I liked how they set up Sinestro to be a future villain. That work was done well. It's kind of in that like Incredible Hulk zone where they put in a surprisingly large amount of villains. Even though it's like a intro movie practically, because there's Parallax is the big bad, Sinestro is set up, and then what's that doctor's name? The guy that Peter Sarsgaard plays in the movie is another meta-human villain. I forget his name. But they got 3 villains set up in that movie. Used in one capacity or another. And that's always interesting to me. And it was done, I don't know, it was just a really thin and dumb story. With terrible writing, terrible graphics. Alright, what am I doing? Oh, okay, Sith Eternal Emperor. Let's give you a tank. I just always feel better with a tank around, and you can take Sidious. And let's give you a Kron. I think I just gave him crit damage. That's not what I need, but whatever. I'm not changing it. A little early in the day for the loud motorcycles down the street. They usually come at night, like 10, 11 p.m. They like to hit that stretch of road. But I decided not to play last night and just save it for the morning. Because I wanted to watch Gen V and Loki instead. And It is so nice to be watching shows that I look forward to watching again. Because, like, I haven't finished watching Ahsoka. And it's not because Ahsoka was bad or I disliked what I was watching. I just wasn't enjoying it, really. It was just, it felt like a chore. And that caused me to just want to watch anything else. Whereas these are shows that I look forward to watching. Where it's like, oh, it's Friday, let's watch these shows. And it's nice to be in that position again, to just, when the new episode is up, to just right away want to get to watching it. Alright, let's blow them up. There we go. Okay, I don't think we need to save Traya. Let's just do Traya. Other things require more work, and this one requires almost none. Well, the one thing I don't want to do is taunt too early. I'm just going to take it easy. We're going to recover a little protection by hitting the pain. I would love to get these characters to relics. I love the Scythe. Now, this is one of those things as a free-to-play player I can't prioritize. Why am I hitting him right now? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We're hitting her. Do I get a benefit from hitting pain? Dispel. Okay. Oh, cleanse. I like to say cleanse. Like, if you've watched enough of my videos, you know this. It's like hobby horse of mine, but I like to distinguish between a dispel and a cleanse. That's or a enemy dispel versus a ally dispel, which is why I just started calling it a cleanse. All right, let's throw the pain down. Annihilate. And get to work. We're done from here. We can check out this back wall. We've been pretty efficient, pretty happy so far. It's what, 11:30, so we got 2.5 hours left, is that right? Can I still do math? Okay. Great. Let's check out this back wall. I think it's gonna be like Iden, some other teams. Nothing too problematic is what I'm expecting. Ooh, JKL. Ooh. Oh. No Ami. No problem. Wait, did I give... Is Talon on defense? Did I... I didn't give you Talon to Darth Revan, did I? Okay, good. Let's do it right now, actually. So this is a thing that I don't... It works with weaker Tuskens, and assuming that there was an Omicron, because I know a lot of players can have problems with the Omicron, so they use some very strong teams. This is something that I do. I want to test more, though, because it is something that the higher level Tuskens don't have as much problem with. And usually I just 2-man it. I'm actually going to form... I don't really need to do that right now, though. Yeah, let's just do it. Yeah, so it doesn't really apply in this case since Raider is not going to just keep coming back. Yeah, it would have been nice to have been actually able to test it out, but at least you can see like that kind of team is a very effective option because what you get going on is the dots don't expire. The summons, they go away on the summons because the summons is technically a different Tusken, not the same Tusken. Talon with Loyal Hand builds up the AoE, so eventually what happens is the Raiders are taken out by an AoE. And then Warrior and Chieftain go down pretty easy. So that's one of my preferred counters in that scenario. Let's Savage solo this. Was there anything up? No, up above was easy. We can pretty much beat up on a lot of what's left, which means we are going to be talking more nonsense. Okay, let's target him, auto. Without Short Trooper, none of this matters. The only thing that stops this is a high relic Short Trooper, because he recovers faster than Savage can do the damage. So where were we? We talked about Green Lantern, which there's barely anything to talk about. It's just like a bunch of filler until you get to the end. Like it's all very generic storytelling of like problematic hero who learns to believe in himself. And it's just like very tropey. Jonah Hex, I'd give that's like a 3 or 4 out of 10, where it's not a good movie, but it's very watchable. It's really dumb, script is terrible, cast is great, and you can just watch it and have fun with it. Where it's not painful like where Green Lantern can be a painful watch. So Jonah Hex is in that very nice zone of just watching a bad movie for fun. I really have nothing to say about it because there's nothing. It's a nothing plot. It's like empty calories, just whatever, until you get to the end. How are we dealing with Luke? We got Gas, we got Grand Inquisitor, we still have plenty of good weapons. We got Star Killer. Oh, I keep forgetting I have Malicos. We got to figure out where we want to test Malicos. The question here is like Gas is a very effective you know what, we might just end up doing Troopers up against Darth Revan so we can use Gas up against Jedi Knight Luke, but we still have Star Killer, so we don't necessarily have to do that. Maybe you know what, maybe we should have done Savage up against Grievous. We might do Grand Inquisitor up against Qui-Gon. We just got choices to make. We can use Jedi Knight Revan to take out Luke, which means... Right? I have Jedi Knight Revan, right? Yeah, so let's do Gas to take out Darth Revan. Do I want to do that, though? Because we could Troopers it. I don't want to risk it. In 3v3, it's not as reliable. He doesn't have Leviathan, though, so he does have a weaker one. Okay. He got through me pretty quick. Took out my 5s. This is going terribly. This is terrible. Is he gonna beat me? He's gonna beat me. I'm gonna AoE first. Alright, I was hoping we'd take him out with something. I'm gonna lose. Okay. But it's more manageable at least. Alright, we will... Yeah, let's just do that. I think we're just gonna Grand Inquisitors this. They're not Sith. I gave Third Sister some weaker Inquisitors just so I could split them up like this. Because it's still going to be a decent enough defensive team. And I still wanted a good offensive weapon. So for situations like this. He's just gonna clear the foresight. Let's throw this onto Qui-Gon. AoE me. Perfect. It's basic. Hit it. Throw down the torture, get through Qui-Gon. Alright, we took a hit. Fortunately, no healing immunity. Heal up. I'm not going to equalize yet. We're not in a problematic position. Alright, now we'll hit Anakin. Now we will. Okay, there we go. Boom. He started attacking. Sortie droids, huh? Interesting. How do I want to play the rest of these? We'll check on him in a little bit. Give him more time, then we'll check his progress. I'm sure I doubt he's going to have any issues to start. He has 3 GLs for offense. Plenty of weapons. Can I learn to click? Okay. Is that what I want? Or do I want Jolie? No, I feel like if I need Jolie, things are going pretty bad. Sure. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, this is going terribly, I feel like. Spread the buffs. Feed turn meter over to Yoda. Got one more turn until marked. Yeah, let's get the free hit in. Boom, okay, we're good. And now we can mark down Hermit. I need to look at the speed, at least the speed on Bastila. She felt slow. Had she been faster, we definitely could have done more of this battle. Alright, we can WAMPA solo Mon Mothma, but is there another way we want to... Do we want to spread the love a little bit? Like, do we want to take out anybody else differently? You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to WAMPA Grievous. That's probably the safest thing we can do, because we can find other ways through Mon Mothma that are pretty easy and cheap. Oh, we still have STRKLR. Yeah, we can find other ways through Mon Mothma that are not going to be an issue. My only concern here is if we don't use WAMPA here, we might have to use something like my Shock T, which is unreliable. That's always something where there's always a chance you got to clean it up, and it's low banners regardless. This one won't be. And Mon Mothma, we could... It's not a problematic Mon Mothma team. We'll find ways. Well, what movie are we on? We were talking about Jonah Hex. Like, Jonah Hex it's got John Malkovich, Josh Brolin is Jonah Hex, Megan Fox is in it. There's other people. Oh, it's got Will Arnett, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Like a lot of good faces. Is he giving up? There's no way. This guy was attacking a lot in his history. Like this guy played it out. So that's what I'm expecting him to do. You know what I feel a little iffy on this. We can try my Bad Batch. The Bad Batch in 3v3, it's a little scarier. And because mine are at gear 12. But as long as they can survive this. Oh, no. Alright, this is why I was doubting it. Let's just get out of here. That was foolish. Alright, are we just going to Troopers Nute? Yeah, we're just going to do it, but you just got to be a little bit careful. It can go wrong sometimes. Armor penetration? I don't know about that. Let's just do it. Okay. Let's burn through B1. Perfect. Let's get one sacrifice on Nute. Let's get days. Okay. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we could do that in the future. I wonder if we could time out that AoE so we'd have fear on Django right before he attacks or before the damage immunity comes off. I gotta get marked. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I like to keep Nute alive for right now so I can start boosting the turn meter. So I want a little bit of turn meter trade. Perfect. Great. Okay. I think we can check on him now. He's cleared the front territory. He has played it clean. Now on the back wall, hasn't touched anybody. And I don't think he's touched anybody here. Okay. All right. Can I JTR Swolo this? This feels like a JTR Swolo. What do you guys want? Let's do this. I don't think Serjunda beats this though. Not mine. Okay. Boom. We're done. And he's not going to have any trouble with Nest because he ignores armor. Because of that Ami. Or not, he ignores protection. I don't want to use Malicos here. Malicos would crush it. We're not going to learn anything from that. It might be my best option, though. Do I want to use Malicos here? I think let's do that. This is probably ill-advised. I think we'll be fine. It's a second attempt, but we quit the first time.
My goodness, your skills are quite
Let's do this, get a little riposte action. Don't appreciate you getting rid of my riposte. Alright, 15 stacks. Alright, this should one-shot Chupio. Now they've lost spare parts, so they should go down much more easily. Ignoring Foresight is awesome. Should have done this to start, but I don't know. The Bad Batch works if you have relics on your Bad Batch. I shouldn't even tested it. Should have thrown that on Serjunda. Boom, we're done. What? You survived that? Are you resistant to health effects or something? taking a lot of turns. We might get another... Yeah, here we go. You must be resistant to health effects. That was not a big hit. Maybe I should add that last Ami to Malicos. Be nice if that stealth would drop off of C-3PO. We are stacking our damage from Cere Junda's Ami and leadership. So it is something that, as this battle goes on, we're going to be doing more and more damage. I should probably just auto. This is taking a bit of time. Yeah, let's just auto. We can talk nonsense. Where are we at? Constantine? Constantine is... It's like a 5. It's not good, it's not bad. It's very forgettable, but much more competent story. You could talk me into a 6 on the right day, but it's no better than a 6. By my ranking system, anyway. There we go, finally. Okay. I started watching Cocaine Bear, and I like it so far, which I'm very happy about, because I really wanted to like that movie. I liked the idea of that movie existing. Did he just, like, see my back wall and decide to quit? Is that what happened? Do you think Hondo could beat Mon Mothma? God, I'm getting into that mood where I just want to do dumb stuff. Let's STRKLR this one and be done with it. But I think he might be conceding. Alright. Boom. Let's move on. Because we're not seeing any change in the banner total. I think he saw my back wall and decided he didn't want to do more. So we got Saw, Drogon, Scout Trooper. That could be interesting. Oh, you know what? We also have that Mandalorian change. But they're not going to win it at those levels. Maybe I should take Maul off of defense. It's just... I guess that probably would be the 3v3 team, right? Or would it have Canderous? Need to think about it more. Okay, now what else do we got going on here? What? I had a thought in my head. What was in my head? And we could always Raddus it, but that's... Oh, I wanted to do Hondo. Okay. Let's do that. we'll throw capture on Katarn. We'll focus over here on Scout. Are they going to be able to even get through L3? They might not be able to get through L3. Which might mean I don't get my big boost. No, they might be able to do it. Buy a little bit more time for Hondo. Okay, let's hit the trooper. Throw capture onto Katarn now. Now let's get to work on him. He's going down. Awesome. Love Hondo. Yeah, I think he's handed the win to me. Okay. I think we have we can do this. It's just this is not the offense I would prefer to have in this situation. Because when I first unlocked Leviathan, I threw it on defense because we were at 4 stars, and it wasn't working great for me. And that happened during a 5v5 season, so when I changed in 5v5, I now changed it in 3v3, and I forgot about it. And so now we're in this position where I got to deal with it. Alright, so the way I play this is we will mass assist. We didn't get any assists? What is that nonsense? Alright, we're going to basic. And then here's the key move. You do that ability, get reinforced hold back on, and then you attack. That ensures... Oh my god, what is with all your assists? Why am I not assisting? This is terrible. This is some garbage RNG. Alright. Without the Y-Wing, this is still risky. We lost it very early. Alright, we have the advantage. Let's get rid of the reinforced hull on the Falcon. We'll take out Ghost if we can, not quite. Don't you die on me. Alright, we have to go with this. Don't die on me. Alright, stay alive. Okay. That opening he had where he basically wiped out my Y-Wing was the big reason this has gone the way that it has. Come on, let me... Yes, okay, we've won it. That was some of the worst RNG that I've had, but we still got through it. This is a terrible Chimera. I wish we could test the Marauder properly. I think we'll just do a Chimera mirror. But what we'll do, we have to do a sacrifice because of the ships I have at my disposal. Let's give you, yeah, you can have soldier and you can have, what's the other one I like to use for this position? I need Ebon Hawk. What if I threw in the Marauder? I don't want to risk messing up the sacrifice. The good thing though is even if he were to continue playing, he can't beat my fleet. Profundity and Executor on defense, he's got no chance. He'd have to do the Chimera counter up against my Leviathan, which he doesn't have because it's on defense. Then he's got nothing for my Executor. You know, we're good as long as this works out well. Okay. We will stun Bosk, buy us a little time without there being any taunts. I'm going to clear the Foresight. Now we will do an AoE and land some Buzz Droids. That'll bring the stun off of the Houndstooth. We will target him. We want them to take their turns and make those Buzzies turn into 3. That's fine. Bring out the spy. Not quite. I'm gonna throw that. Oh my god, are you serious? Having him dodge like that was terrible. Okay. I'm not feeling great. They're gonna get payout. There's the payout. So now there's no point to the Hawk. But let's bring out a Buzz Droid. Basic. Okay. Do I want? I feel like there's no point. Yeah, we're not gonna do it next turn anyway. I'd rather have the Vulture Droid. All right. Oh my god, don't you dare die on me. Alright, let's AoE, make sure Razor Crest goes down. Okay, he goes down. Don't die. All right. We'll clean it up, but that's an easy cleanup now. We got the ships that mattered. We can use anything now. We will Chimera this. Vader, you can have the bomber, TIE fighter, interceptor. Leave the rest for the Scythe. You can have Reaper. Okay. So he's got his interceptor out. Now I do. He's winning on some things. So I'm just gonna get rid of him. I have the much better interceptor. Okay. And he has low stars over on his shuttle, so this is going to go down. But he does have the faster Chimera, so he's going to probably get to his ultimate first. Although my TIE fighter might help with that. Alright, he's gonna... Okay, he brings out the Defender. Help's gone. That feeds a little bit of turn meter to me. Because with the TIE Reaper, I'm getting turn meter whenever a ship goes down. What if I... Boom. Okay, easy. Now we just clean this up and we're good. Whatever. Skip formation. How are you still alive? I should have had the Defender in the front line, because this was never going to get through a ship. And it would be nice to have the Defender out there right now. Sorry about that little bing that I'm definitely going to forget to edit out. Alright, I'll check back in if he does any more attacks. I think he's done. There's technically plenty of time for him to play, but I think he's conceded the match. And we wrap it up there. Hopefully we can win that next one, get a nice little 3-0 week out of this Kyber 3 bracket that we've been put in, which will bring us back into Kyber 2 with a nice little buffer, and we are going to get caught up on a bunch of videos, so keep a lookout there. We have a lot of things to cover. Thank you for watching. Still plays Galaxy of Heroes. Be excellent to each other.